This week in Nayarit, beachgoers witnessed the return of an unlikely celebrity. Panchito the elephant seal is back for his annual Mexican vacation. The massive marine mammal, weighing in at 3,300 pounds, hauled himself onto the sandy beach at Los Ayala on Tuesday morning, drawing crowds of amazed tourists and locals. But this isn't Panchito's first rodeo. For nearly 6 years now, this southern elephant seal has been making an extraordinary 15,000-kilometer journey from the southern tip of South America to vacation on Mexico's Pacific coast. And Mexican communities have learned to welcome him like the VIP he is. On Tuesday, January 28, 2026, beachgoers at Los Ayala Beach in Compostela, Nayarit got quite the surprise. A southern elephant seal hauled himself onto the sand. All 1.5 tons of him. Vendors, tourists, and residents watched in amazement as this marine giant sprawled out on the beach, looking for all the world like he owned the place. And in a way, he does, because this is Panchito's regular vacation spot. Civil crews and environmental officials quickly arrived on the scene, cordoning off the area to give the massive animal space. But before Los Ayala, Panchito had already made appearances on 2 beaches in San Blas on Sunday, giving locals a preview of his return. The sight is remarkable. A creature that can measure up to 16 feet long, with distinctive wrinkled skin and that characteristic elephant-like trunk, a feature only males develop. And Panchito is unmistakable, thanks to a distinctive marking on his chin that marine biologists use to identify him. Here's what makes Panchito's story so incredible. Since 2020, he's been making annual round trips of more than 15,000 kilometers from his cold home waters off the southern tip of South America to the beaches of Mexico. To put that in perspective, that's roughly the distance from New York to Tokyo, and he's doing it every single year. Southern elephant seals aren't supposed to do this. These marine mammals typically spend most of their year at sea and come ashore periodically to rest, molt, or breed. But they generally stay within their core range in the southern hemisphere, around Antarctica, South America, and sub-Antarctic islands. Panchito, however, has different ideas. His journey north to Mexico is highly unusual for his species, making him something of a celebrity in marine biology circles. And Mexico isn't just a brief pit stop. Since his first documented visit in 2020, Panchito has been spotted across multiple Mexican states. He's visited San Felipe in Baja California, where he returned in both 2024 and the summer of 2025. He's been to La Paz and Mulegé in Baja California Sur, facing the Gulf of California. He's shown up in Sonora, and now he's back in Nayarit. Marine biologists estimate Panchito is approximately 10 years old, which means he's been making this incredible journey for more than half his life, and he shows no signs of stopping. Mexican communities have embraced their unusual visitor. He's not just tolerated, he's protected like a returning VIP. When he comes ashore, the response is immediate and organized. Firefighters, civil protection officials, and representatives from Profepa, Mexico's Federal Attorney's Office for Environmental Protection, all converge to monitor his condition and ensure his safety. Communities sometimes organize 24-hour brigades specifically to protect him. Security tape keeps curious onlookers at a safe distance. And authorities continuously report on his health status, which, during this latest visit, was excellent. Officials noted he was moving without difficulty and appeared healthy. But there's a serious side to all this attention. Elephant seals are wild, protected animals that need quiet to rest and molt. Their skin sheds in large patches, a process that requires them to be on land for extended periods. Disturbances during this time can be harmful, even dangerous. That's why authorities stress the importance of keeping at least 10 meters, about 33 feet, away from Panchito. The big question everyone asks is, why does Panchito travel so far from his natural habitat? Marine biologists don't have a definitive answer, but there are theories. Young male elephant seals are known to wander, sometimes exploring far beyond their typical range. Panchito's travels could be a form of extended exploration or feeding behavior. The Mexican coastline might offer something appealing: specific food sources, comfortable resting spots, or simply an established routine that Panchito has developed over the years. After all, animals are creatures of habit, and Panchito has now been making this journey for 6 years. It's worth noting that Panchito shouldn't be confused with the much smaller Pacific harbor seals that actually do call Baja California home. Those seals are local residents. Panchito is a visitor from another hemisphere entirely. Panchito's annual visits have become more than just a wildlife curiosity. They've become a testament to how Mexican communities embrace conservation, with both responsibility and warmth. From Baja to Sonora to Nayarit, locals don't just tolerate this unusual visitor. They protect him, celebrate him, and organize around his well-being. It's this combination of wonder and stewardship that makes Panchito's story so special. Here's a creature doing something his species isn't known for, traveling vast distances across oceans, returning year after year to beaches thousands of miles from others of his kind. And communities keep stepping up to ensure he can rest safely before continuing his journey. As Panchito lounges on Nayarit's beaches this week, gaining strength for whatever comes next, one thing is clear. Panchito has captured hearts and inspired communities to come together in conservation and respect for wildlife. If this story brightened your day, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Mexico News Daily TV for more curious and unusual stories from Mexico.